Can you tell by my walk? Can you hear it in my talk? I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. Can't you see in my eyes? It should come as no surprise. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. The barely cool. Yeah, the barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. Yeah.
I couldn't shoot that off with my grandpappy's BB gun.
Oh. I'm gonna start recording.
Oh, that was crazy good. Welcome back to the Really Cool Podcast.
I didn't start yet. I just started. You went a little early.
Welcome back to the Really Cool
Story
Podcast.
of your life.
With your hosts Ben
You shot
Riley
early.
and Judah Middle. Will do for now.
I'll do for now.
You
Is that
will
okay?
do for now.
I'll do now. For now. For.
Well, this is
now.
kind of nice. We can see each other's cameras.
This is a
Let
good.
me know if I'm flipping effing up.
You look good. What?
I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh,
It's gonna go away now though. Watch.
I'm watching.
It's back.
It's back. Look at the light. Whoa, dab sneeze. Cool, dude.
I know, I am cool. I am. Welcome back to the Really Cool Podcast. Judah Middle is allowed to stay as the host. He's one of the hosts. Not just for now. I love him and I value you.
You are the host.
I value your part on this podcast. I'm
Ben-
gonna sneeze again.
Ben
You go
Routley.
ahead.
Yeah, Ben Routley is the host and I'm the co-host.
Sorry.
Nice. Is that real?
The sneeze?
Yeah, it seemed a little put on.
No, it was real. I might have.
Can we talk about sneezes actually? Because this is bringing up stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Did you ever know someone? I knew a couple people like this in high school. I might still know people like this. Where, let's say your science class, you're about to do a lab or something, and you're sitting near someone and they just go, well, I'm speaking from experience, and they just go, "Pachoo, pachoo." And you're like, what the hell are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm sneezing. And I'm like,
Oh yeah. Okay. I got it right.
what?
Like
No, you're not.
Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is
You
that?
know what the funniest one is when their lead up is big, but then they're like,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
good.
what the hell? It's like, why are you putting your hand up like it's gonna be this big sneeze? I do know people like that.
Why?
I don't know if I know. I don't know.
Why do they do that?
My sneeze is obnoxiously loud though, so every sneeze in comparison is quiet.
I make a meal out of a sneeze.
I like sneezing.
I love sneezing.
Sneezing feels good.
When I was in kindergarten, I loved sneezing so much. One time,
Sniff pepper.
no, worse. I was at recess and I noticed I ran into it was like I was running and I was chasing someone and they stopped abruptly and I ran into them. My face hit their back or whatever, and it caused me to sneeze. And so I went, oh, and there was a period where I was just walking around going bonking myself in the nose, just boom.
Just so you can get a sneeze
Yeah.
going? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you could get it. Do it with the mic and put a little twist on it. It might get you. Right? It kind of starts to tingle up in your.
It does a little bit. Holy.
And then, even as a kid, I knew the light trick. I could look up at the sun. Plus that, I would go,
Is that how that works?
and then just hope that I would sneeze. I'd literally punch myself in the face, just going.
You're fucking insane.
I love sneezing.
All for a sneeze.
But then there was a
You do a lot
period.
for a sneeze.
There was a period where people were giving me a hard time about my sneezes. They were like, "Your sneezes are obnoxious." I don't know if it was an ex-girlfriend or people were just on my
Shut the
case.
hell up. Let me sneeze.
And so I started holding them back.
Oh, it's bad.
I learned this. It's really bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, for those of you at home who don't know, there's a guy apparently in the UK who was holding in his sneezes for a while, and it created air bubbles in his vocal cords or something, and the doctors said I don't remember what they said. I think it was when he would breathe, especially towards nighttime, It sounded like Rice Krispies in his vocal cords.
Holy, that's terrifying.
And there was a period where I learned that, and then like I noticed sometimes late at night, if I swallow, I'll feel like a little, and I immediately stopped. But the problem was it was habit to hold sneezes, and I had to relearn how to sneeze. And I'm still a little scared that my throat is going to explode. I'm not kidding. That's genuine. There's
That's
times
scary.
at night I'm like lying in bed, and
now.
yeah,
Like now
still
is
less frequently. It used to be like a pretty common thing. Now it's like, oh yeah, that still is kind of still there. But yeah, I'll be like lying in bed breathing, and like it like, or like if you know when you like half swallow, you're like one of those.
Right.
I could probably force one. I don't think you'd hear it on the mic, but if I like did that a bunch, it might happen. It's kind of scary.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My throat might
blow
explode.
up one of these days. It might explode. I'm gonna explode.
I'm
my throat's exploding.
I was gonna do the visceral image of my throat exploding in like a geyser of blood, immediately followed by the kid waking up his parents going, "Mom, my throat exploded."
I love that.
Silhouetted
I love
in the doorway.
walking. Sometimes when Niece is in the room,
Yeah,
I'll just I love walking into a doorway
yeah.
and just going like that.
It's so funny.
I pooped. Mom, I flopped all over my bed.
Mom, my throat exploded, and I'm just dripping liters of blood out of my throat. Yeah.
That's funny. That's good
Guys,
stuff.
you might be looking at these camera angles. Ben's kind of looks like he's in like a padded room. Like there's just nothing on the walls. It's kind of like millennial beige.
Millennial gray.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Judah's on the couch from our previous episode.
Yeah.
But it's in a different place.
Where the F are we? Whoa.
We're in my new apartment.
Did you just
This room.
Yeah.
That's my bed that Judah's sitting on.
Yeah. Anissa left him, and this is his like single
Bachelor
pad.
pad. My bachelor pad.
Dude, it's kind of flipping. We're gonna probably put up like a lava lamp over there, get a couple beanbag chairs. It's actually gonna be sick.
No, this is gonna be like a crazy
It's
bachelor
gonna be
pad,
sick.
bro. I'm gonna put like a big neon sign on this wall here that just says like Bachelor
Bud
for
Light.
Life
Oh.
or Bud Light. That would be even cooler.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do that.
Dude, why do chicks hold us down and like
Real talk though. What?
just I know you're changing subjects a tiny bit, but to go
From that
why
bit,
do chicks hold us down for you to go with 100% sincerity in your voice? Okay, real talk though. Like
why do they bring
What
us down?
they do?
No, they don't.
They don't. My wife lifts me up.
Raise me up
So I could stand on mountains. Raise me up.
Okay, that's enough. Real talk.
Yeah, I know. I've had teachers retire while I was in elementary
neon
school.
today. I was looking at neon signs for reals.
Nice.
Oh,
Because of
barely
the
cool.
real
Yeah,
neon
really.
or like fake LED neon?
Probably fake LED
Yeah, probably.
neon, but
But that's
maybe
so cool.
I'll look at real neon.
For the office.
Yeah, for that little recording spot.
Yeah.
How cool would it be if we put a little neon on the wall?
That'd be awesome.
That would be cool, right?
It'd be like not even.
The coolest.
They'd
thing
be
ever.
really sick.
Yeah. So I
Get
was
some
looking
sound
at it,
foam.
trying to figure it out.
We should.
We might.
We could.
I could. We might.
We would.
We might. We should. We would.
That we ran out.
We could and would. We should.
How much wood could a woodcut?
A truck could cut wood. We should. All right.
Peter Pepper, pick a brown plate. Yeah, we're in Ben's new apartment. Ben? Ben?
My brain. Peter, Chuck, Wood, Pepper, Piper.
Peter pecked
Chuck,
his
Chuck
pickled
Wood.
pecker, and the woodchuck ate his pickled pecker.
The woodchuck ate his penis.
That's the bit, you
That's
guys.
the whole bit.
That's what it
Worth
says. When it
Worth
says
it.
how much wood could a woodchuck chuck, it's actually talking about penis wood, morning
How
wood.
much wood could a wood suck? Wood
Nice.
suck could suck wood.
Yeah, how much wood could a woodchuck suck if a woodchuck could suck wood?
Holy
Peter
frick.
Piper's pickled pecker peed, pickled piss. No, friggin'.
I don't friggin' know. Alright, yeah,
What the frig?
we're in my new apartment. Let me give you a tour. No, you don't get a tour.
Why is your water so salty? It's...
Is it actually salty?
No. I'm just being
I was gonna
stupid.
say, I honestly would be surprised that if at some point when you weren't watching these came and cracked a bit of salt into it.
It initially did taste a little salty,
Yeah.
and I thought that was a bit, but I don't think so. You think she's a little prankster like that?
I think she would prank you. She likes pranking you.
Prank.
She likes prankonking you.
Prankonking? Get pranked!
You just got pranked.
Did you see that dude who just...
Pranked.
There was a dude who was like doing a funny epic YouTube prank. Guys, go look
I
up.
love funny epic YouTube.
Guy
pranks,
in the
especially
mall.
when they ruin people's lives.
Look up guy in the mall pranks delivery driver.
There's too much shit on me.
I don't want to be around it. Get this off.
We did too much.
This guy, he did too much actually. He was kind of in the face of a delivery driver. He was bothering him for 20 seconds before the delivery driver pulled a gun and shot him in a mall. It's real.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Are you for reals?
Yeah.
Are you for reals right now?
Yeah. And a
You shot him
jury.
in a mall?
I
a
saw-
shopping mall?
A shopping mall. What is happening
With a
to
Claire's? There's
What is
Claire's
happening
there.
to our America? They fricked us up. Shopping malls used to be a fine place to do your shopping, and now
You
you're
just
getting...
went to Claire's and got your little ears? Oh!
Yeah, dude.
My wife let me do that.
I got my flipping... No, I was going to say a joke. It's an internet joke. I don't need to steal jokes from the internet. I can come up
We
with
could
my
use that
own
help.
jokes. I burped.
What?
The joke
That's the
is...
joke.
I just got my clit pierced at Claire's.
You got your...
That's the joke, but it's funny. It's just I was gonna say it, and it's like, yeah, but that's like an internet, like it's a pre-existing meme. I don't need to rely
I
on
haven't
it.
heard that one before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Let me
Well,
tell
the
you
other
something
day-
about Claire's. Oh
Go ahead.
no, I actually don't have anything.
Oh, okay. The other day I was at work, and in the little auditorium space, this little auditorium space on the first floor,
Yeah,
they were offering. Did I tell you about this?
you did.
The
But the
massages?
podcast didn't hear about it.
Did I tell you about it? Yeah. There was like massage therapy students offering like 10-minute massages.
Yeah,
The amount of times I walked past that door,
Yeah.
like so many times, and
Yeah.
I was like, should I go in?
yeah. And like guys,
And I
these
was
are
like,
oh.
sorry.
Well, I was gonna say like, in your defense, these
Yeah.
are students.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
massage
there
therapy
for.
students.
They're like 13,
And they're
12 years
offering-
old, and they need to learn. And then,
I just wanted to go in there so bad.
oh, I gotta get in there.
They were offering it. They had the signs.
No, officer.
There were signs posted all over the place. for it.
They offered.
Anyways, I really wanted to go in to get a massage from
You didn't
these
go in.
student massage therapy students.
Stop saying students. I think that's what's. How old are they?
Adults. Like they're like massage therapists.
Yeah, but you like
Like
17.
RMT. No.
Like fresh out of high school?
No, these are
Okay.
like like people who are trained to be RMTs.
Yeah, I don't know what you have to do to be an RMT. I thought you could just
More
get it
than high
online.
school. What the hell?
I don't know.
You have to go. You have to go to school for that.
You can get a. This is gonna shatter. These
Yeah,
glasses are not
I
well made
know.
enough to be clinking. You can get a flipping. Well, I know you can get. Okay, backtrack. I know you need to graduate high school. You can graduate high school at 17. You can go to university
Yeah,
at
but then
17.
you're not just becoming an RMT next
I
day.
don't know. I know you can get.
It takes at least a bit.
You can.
Couple
you
years,
can. You can perform weddings with like an online thing.
Yeah. Sure. I don't think you can be a registered massage therapist. with
Okay,
an online thing.
okay. Hear me out though. Like, I understand when you first say that, you compare the two, right? Yeah, obviously you can perform weddings after an online course. You shouldn't be massaging people after an online course. But when you really break it down,
Yeah,
but you could legally.
you're not just rubbing people.
Yeah, but you could legally marry people with an on. Like that's
That's fair.
That's the big-
fair.
that's kind of
That
a
is
big thing.
Deal. That is a big deal.
that's a life thing. And
That is
then
a big
if or divorce, given the statistics.
Yeah, I think the big thing is like when you're an RMT, you can like if you have a good benefit package, you can go get a massage and it'll be
Yeah,
paid for
it's-
by your
it's
benefits
basically
if they're
medical.
an RMT because it's
Yeah.
a medical procedure. That's what they consider it. So I think it's more than just rubbing people down. Like you got to know all the stuff. So I
Right.
think to become an RMT is actually a pretty big deal.
I would.
So
imagine
these
it
were
is.
like university students or college students or whatever, like at that age.
Young college girls.
Okay,
Ben wanted to get.
bro. Stop making me sound like a pedo.
No, not like young, like not like that. Like I mean, like.
Anyways,
18.
there was a dude. You should have seen the guys that you think I'm a creep. You should have seen the guys at my work who are like 60 coming up to me being like, "Did you get your massage yet?" You just go in there, you lay on the table, and you relax. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? You don't feel a little bit awkward about this at least, or just me?
I would not do it.
So I didn't go in. I didn't go again. I missed the opportunity to get a 10-minute massage. With what? Like, what are you massaging? We're not taking our clothes off in there.
Yeah.
Like, it's like what? My neck?
I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I'm too socially awkward. I'd go in and I'd go, so,
where do I lay down?
My name's Judah.
Is there a form?
What do I... Like, if you have time or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Did you... Yeah, you didn't do it? Do you wish you did it?
No.
Okay.
No. I've never had a massage before. And I don't know if I want one.
I've had 2. Both times it's been men. The first one I did not care for. He was Australian. He could have been hotter. He bent my body in weird ways, and that's not a bit. He just did it. He was like, "You got." Was
it fun?
No.
Did you like exploring in that way? The bending in the body.
I mean, I got a second one.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta try anything twice. No, he was like, because it is medical. Like, they do, like, go, like, do you have problem areas? You know, let's work on these. How do you want to...
these knots out?
Yeah, and so I was like, well, I'm a tattoo artist. Like, sometimes I have lower back pain. He's like, oh, probably, like, up in the shoulders, too, huh? And I was like, yeah, I do, actually.
How did you know that?
Oh, my gosh.
I feel that school you went to
I feel
after high
safe
school.
and held and cared for. Yeah, so when he was, like, doing, like, working on my arms and stuff, he would do, like, you know, I'm lying there face down on the table, and he would just be, like, pulling my body. And I'm just like, it was not relaxing. Like, I felt afterwards, I felt more limber. But it wasn't relaxing. And then the second one it was like a couples one. We were both in the room. Like, Maddie and I were in the same room. But we felt awkward because they have, like, the flippin' music going. That's just like, dong.
Right, it's like the relaxing tones.
Yeah. 8800 hertz or whatever. And so we didn't really talk to each other, so it kind of felt awkward. Like, we were just like, so. And in that one is a little bit more relaxed. It was more of the rubbing. More rub. But I still couldn't
get there to completion.
I couldn't get over.
Couldn't get over the.
You know, honestly, do you know what it was?
What was it?
He did this technique where he would do, like, I wasn't naked, I had underwear on, but still, pretty vulnerable. And he was working the legs, and he would do this thing where, like, he would go up like this, not just on the legs.
I think I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Do it. Let's see if you know.
No, do it. Say it.
He would, like, work up, and then turn his hand, and then get in with the knuckles.
I could feel it, kind of.
And
ooh,
his hands, you know, they've got, like, the little constantly, like, pumping on the belt, you know, like the Batman's tool belt of lube. And he just keeps pumping his hands, like, and then, so this is what I'm getting, okay?
The Batman's tool belt of lube.
Close your eyes.
Robin, catch.
Holy RNT, Batman, blah! So, picture this, close your eyes, you know, at home. If you're listening at home and you're able to do this, just shove a pillow against your face. Because you have the ring pillow, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like squeezing against your face. So, and your eyes are closed. At least mine were. And you just hear, like, and then just, like, the wettest, like, hands working against each other. Just, like, trying to, like, work it into his hands. So his hands are smooth, and then he's rubbing my legs and arms or whatever. And first pass, I'm thinking, oh yeah, like it feels good, you know. His hands are warm. It's there's like a nice slide. You get the oil, you know. Good pressure. Then he switches over, and on the way back down, this isn't going to be for everyone. Not everyone will experience this. There's no feeling like oil being rubbed against you through the fine forest of a man's knuckle hairs. And I felt the hairs on his knuckles every time.
That is why I think I would have to get a woman.
It was something.
I think that I would have to.
Yeah.
Because generally women have softer hands.
Yeah, I
and
could not
less
get over
body
it.
hair generally. So I think I would have to get a woman.
Yeah,
for
it
that
was.
reason. That is quite.
You could feel it, just the whole time, and just like the oily hair, dude. It was something.
That's tough.
Just
That's
like,
tough.
you know, like the
That's
sound like a little pump bomb. He's like, and then it's just like, as he's mixing his hands together. Yeah. And we saw like when we were like meeting there for the couples thing, they were like, oh, here's your RMTs. Like we were talking to the front desk and we see like a man and a woman, and Maddie and I were just like, are they going to swap us? No. Kind of hoped they did.
Yeah. Can you request?
Okay, so here's the thing. You probably can, but that to me
Is creepy.
That's
Be
the
like,
same.
I want a woman. Yeah.
I think they're gonna immediately put like a little check next to your file.
Right.
Like
this guy's a creepo.
this guy's
He refuses to be massaged by men.
Yeah, it's similar to the going into the students thing where it's like, I'm sure that is a thing.
Yeah.
And you're able to do that.
Yeah.
To verbalize, yes, I would like this.
Yeah.
Is creepy to me.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It felt wrong. A lot of tough things in the hospital.
Yeah. That was probably, honestly, dude, at the hospital that day, you probably, out of everyone there, had the worst day at the hospital.
Probably I did.
Yeah.
Probably. Even today, too, I had the worst day. Probably.
Yeah.
I went to an OBS alert. Woman had to have an emergency C-section. I had a worse
OBS?
day than her.
Like the streaming software?
No.
Oh.
It's like alert for pregnant women.
Can I ask you a question? Bored about this story of the woman with the C-section.
I was crazy. I got to watch it up close today. You actually would want to hear about it. I'll tell you after. You ask me a question.
I've seen a C-section on YouTube.
No, but you haven't seen the one I see on top today. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm excited. We'll talk about it later. ENTs.
And on YouTube is not the same as being actually there. First of all, let's go.
It is a pretty.
It is not the same.
I'm right over the belly. The camera was hovering.
You're not in the room.
I don't need to be in the room. You're getting a profile. I'm getting face to face with that thing.
That thing.
Yeah, I'm watching them cut through more layers than an onion.
All right, fair
So
enough.
many layers.
A lot of
That
layers.
layer's white. That layer's kind of yellow and fatty. This layer's gray.
A lot of layers.
And then all of a sudden there's just a sack of flesh and a child's in there. And then after all those layers, they just gotta sew you back up or something? Staple? Something. ENTs. Are those a thing in Canada?
Think so.
Ear, nose, and
Like
throat
ear, nose,
doctors?
and throat doctors?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
I'm
those.
pretty sure,
You got those
yeah.
at the hospital?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if we have. No, we have ENTs. Yeah. Yeah, we have ENTs. Yeah. Yeah.
They can't be getting called that often. Right?
No, you'd be surprised.
I guess like they're dealing with
Anything to do with like,
your throat's a common one.
yeah, the nose,
See, when I was thinking nose,
respiratory airways.
ear and nose,
We
all
have-
I can think about is like I guess throat is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because all I could think
Thyroid.
about
All the thyroid surgeries would be ENTs. I think.
really,
I don't know. Maybe because the thyroid's in your throat.
all I could think about with like I feel like they're burying the lead with ENT. Like I feel like it's ENT. Like it's got to be mostly T.
Right.
Because
I think a lot goes wrong with it can go wrong with your little nose and ears though.
Really? I'm just picturing like
A lot of people have deviated septums. I think. Sure, there's a lot of surgeries that fix that.
True. I was just thinking of like, mom brings in their little 3-year-old, shoved a Crayola crayon too far up there.
Right.
Or like, yeah, my kid, he got into the watch battery collection I have and shoved 3 of them into his ear canal. Have you seen?
You'd be surprised at the amount of things that, like, you don't think that, these professions do, like, exciting stuff.
Right.
And then you get in there and you're like, whoa, these guys
Yeah.
do some serious
Like,
stuff.
paramedics actually kind of are cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Even, like, anesthesiologists. I used to think anesthesiologists just put people to sleep. That was their whole job.
Yeah, what do they do?
They do a lot of
Do
stuff. They do a lot of stuff.
Funny stuff? Stuff to talk about on the
Like-
podcast? Or
No, not really.
Oh,
They do like a lot of spinal stuff. Like all obviously like epidurals,
Right.
all that stuff. Spinal blocks all done by them.
Okay.
They got a lot of school. It's like 5 years to be an anesthesiologist.
They could do it.
It's crazy. Anyways, they make a lot of money too.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you ever seen a video of someone being like, "This is why it's bad to swallow a watch battery. If your kid swallows a watch battery, they're basically dead."
I
Have you seen
not.
these? Okay, that's like the caption, all caps. Flipping freaking out. The video, it is shocking, but the video is so funny. It's normally like a top-down view of like a countertop, a watch battery, and then just like a slab, like a big old cut of bologna. And what they do is they take the watch battery and they put it on the bologna. And then they fold the bologna over the watch battery. And they hold it for like, I don't know. I think it's sped up normally, maybe a couple minutes, but it's sped up. Unfold, flipping like black burn from the watch battery. I don't know what it is about, like, I think, here's my thing, is I think that I would guess that it probably wouldn't happen like that in your stomach. My guess is that the salt and the condensation of the bologna is closing the circuit of the watch or of the battery and just sending the power. I don't think that would happen in your body because I don't think you would have anything that would close the circuit like that. Like the salt, I think is what's doing it in the
There's a lot of
bologna.
salt in your body though.
Just hanging loose
And
in
potassium,
the
yeah.
throat. I guess
Maybe not in the throat, but salt and potassium are like all super
Yeah.
involved in cellular. Like,
That's
they're
true.
just floating around.
They're
in
crazy
all.
videos though. It's
Their
always just like
concentration gradients are always getting changed around.
it's just always black burns.
Isn't like your entire nerve impulse system based off like sodium and
Yeah, but you're
potassium pumps?
I'm not wrapping up my nerves and I'm not wrapping my nerves around a watch.
I know, but you got a
battery.
lot of nerves
That's
hanging
true,
around.
that's true.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of sodium.
Yeah,
hanging around.
maybe it would
Who
start
knows?
burning
Who
in there.
knows?
But it's like those videos. I think this is okay, but I will say I believe in those videos like way more. And those when I see the battery in the bologna, I go, oh frick, that's a bad thing. I shouldn't swallow a water battery. And then I see the videos of like, don't ever drink Coca-Cola. Look at this. And then they just grab like a pair of human lungs, put it in Coca-Cola for 24 hours, and they come out and they're like black and shriveled. And
Yeah,
they're
I
like,
get that, but I'm not dipping my whole body in Coke for 24 hours.
I was watching this dude talk about those, and he was like, wait till they find out what's in your stomach. You got hydrochloric acid in there.
Dip some lungs in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I know Coke's bad, but flipping no, it tastes so good.
That's the one thing I regret about this McDonald's order is two. I
You
got
get a Diet Coke.
I should have got Diet Coke.
You love Diet
I
Coke.
do. How's that bubbly treating you? You didn't
It's not
comment.
great, amazing. It's not amazing.
I'm gonna
I
crack.
don't like strawberry really that much.
Me either.
Those things suck.
Do they?
Real bad, yeah.
Hey guys, we're sponsored today by 8 to Peak.
We're not.
No, we're
going
not,
to-
and never will be because of Ben's actions in Northstroy. What do I do?
Sucks.
What do I get?
It's a virgin mojito.
A beverage. Okay.
Read it.
Non-alcoholic, A to Peak, 60 calories, mojito, sparkling flavored mojito style beverage. A beverage for the bold, the ones that never shy away from being themselves. What you see is what you get, always. Yeah, not starting off strong with the branding there, A to Peak. Coming across pretty cringe.
While you're drinking that, let me tell you about the C-section story.
Cool. Oh, frick.
I've seen a lot of crazy C-sections in my life.
Wait. No, I don't hate that. I would drink another.
Really?
Yeah. I kind of dig it.
Interesting. Well, they sell it at the local Sobeys
I won't be buying it.
and the
I just-
Loblaws. Probably Superstore, Honestly, probably your average grocery store. Not
No
No
frills.
Frills.
No frills.
Not No Frills. No Frills doesn't carry anything fun.
What?
They just carry all the
What you mean?
poopy.
No.
What you mean?
They carry
What you mean?
They carry chocolate almond milk.
You sound like the
I
character
know.
from Uncle Daddy.
Oh,
Please
anyways.
help me find a piece of my mind.
They have on my mind, Uncle Daddy. Mr. Uncle Daddy, have you shown me a C-section? Tell me about the C-section.
Flipping saw a C-section one time where
You cut the bambino out, the little
they
bambino.
were taking the baby out,
That's the bambino.
but it was 30 weeks, so it hadn't begun turning around head first yet.
What
So
does
they
that
had to pull it out by
yeah. 30 weeks is bad.
very, very early.
What
Yeah.
is not early? 40 weeks?
Let me do the math. Yeah, 40 weeks. 42, I think, is full term.
That's early.
I think 27 weeks is like the cutoff for like viability.
Is
outside of the womb.
is they still call those preemies?
I think so. Yeah.
Is that not the most fricked up thing? Like, why are we
What's 9 times 4?
36?
Yeah, I think it's 40 weeks. Is full term.
Are we not more sensitive to these situations? Like, why are we coming up with a fun, cute nickname for premature births?
I don't know. I think it's. To
Were you
add,
a preemie?
I think it's to add some like whimsy
Levity,
and
yeah.
like, to a really sad situation.
But it's like it's. You ever have like, maybe it's just people I know, where it's like I'm like, I was growing up and I.
You say what you're gonna say.
I almost feel
it's like
I need to
so
be
you ever when you're
tactful.
like-
No, I need
when
to be
you're like-
tactful because I'm about to say something that my mom probably wouldn't want me to say. But like, there were times where like I would meet a kid, right? And I'm like, as a kid, and I'd be like, "Dude, this kid's a flippin' weirdo. I don't like." When you meet someone and they're homeschooled and
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I'd meet a kid. And I'd be like, "He's just weird, Mom. I don't want to be his friend." And my mom would be like, "You have to be nice. He was born premature."
No way you would say that.
She would say that.
What
to me.
the
Is
hell?
it like, yeah.
He was a preemie. You gotta be nice to
Yeah,
him.
he's one of
Holy
them
crap.
preemies.
That's pretty crazy.
She never said preemie, but there were a couple times when she was like, "They were born premature."
Such a
So
funny
you have to be-
thing as a mom.
You have to be
say,
nice. They were
You
born
have to be nice,
premature.
they were born
And I'm like, what the
premature.
frick does that mean?
That's
That's
funny.
why. That's why they
funny.
eat their boogers in front of me. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think 20. It's either 24 weeks or 27 weeks. I
Right.
think is like the earliest possible time where they'd be like viable outside the womb.
Okay.
Like by viable, I mean like with all of our modern technology, to keep them alive.
And
But I think
what else to keep them
I don't
alive?
know, like-
Yeah, man.
like they
Throw them apart.
I don't know, man. Fucking shut up. I think before that,
Okay,
they
so-
physically are not developed enough
Yeah,
to survive.
this gross little preemie.
Yeah,
was
9,
coming
but,
out today.
but because they do the turn at the end of the term, right? Like they turn around.
I did not know that. but-
So that they're ready to come out.
Okay. You seem a little too knowledgeable. You got something to tell me? You starting to read books?
No, I just spend a lot of time around this stuff. It's very interesting. So
Okay.
I've learned about it. I asked the doctors. Doctors told me, but they had to pull.
I'm just picturing you like a doctor's rushing to get somewhere. Like, hey, can I ask you a quick cue? Can I ask you a quick cue?
No, I'm actually in the middle of the codes when they're panicking, trying to like resuscitate this baby. I'm like, what are you doing here, doc?
Not even. You come up behind, tap on his shoulder. What's going on over here?
Can you explain it to me? Who are you?
Talk me through what you're doing.
Anyways,
Yeah, sorry.
Doctor, it took 3 minutes to get this baby out, but pulled it out by its leg. Because it was the other way.
Yeah,
so there was
yeah,
a
makes
brief
sense.
moment when this baby was just hanging.
Ooh.
It's like a preemie, so it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, premature. It's like this
Yeah,
fucking big.
this is a premature.
and it's like just kind of hanging
child.
in the air.
Yeah.
And then they package it up. Send it on its way. But this one, this
Drop
was
kick it
funny.
out the
I don't know
door.
what was going on today, but there was an OBS alert. Not good. Fetal distress. Rush her into a C-section.
What's the sound? Is it just it probably says something? What is it? A code color? No, probably not.
No, it's OBS.
Oh, that's what they
That's
say?
what it's called.
Oh.
They go. He goes. Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? OBS alert. Birthing OR. Central 4. Can I have your attention?
Can I ask you a
OBS
question?
alert. Birthing OR, Central 4.
I just feel like I have so many questions that keep coming up based on this story. Whose job is that? Is that a nurse?
No, we have locating. It's like like a central communications hub.
So that could be your job.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can apply right now.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
To just like be the man in the room, the man
You
upstairs.
can do other stuff too.
Well, obviously, but I mean, like to also like
you do a lot in that job.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you do because you got to know where things are all the time.
You book all of the transport, like all that stuff.
Holy frick!
Yeah, you do a lot.
And then when stuff's going down, you get to be the one who's
You
like,
get to
"No,
hop
let
on.
me do it."
When there's a code, they call you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, guys? Just gotta let you know.
It's an OBS alert. Anyways, yeah, they call the OBS alert. I run up there.
Is that the same for the other, like code blue, code pink? There's a person saying it.
Yeah. And every code.
Well, for some reason,
Except for two.
I assumed
EBT and transfusion. Those get sent directly to us.
that it would be like an MP3. Just click a button and it's like a soundboard.
Nope, someone comes on there.
Code blue, like that kind of thing.
No, someone comes in there and says it.
Why?
And then
do you think that is?
they also say cancel. I just think it's faster. I don't know, to be able to call
your brain
and
synapses
explain.
speaking is quicker than being like, which button was it? Click the button.
Yeah. I think it's just like, they just decided that reporting a code to a person and that person announcing it to the hospital is faster than like
It's probably less
creating some automated thing. And then if you do an automated thing, you have to train everybody on how to do it. Like basically what it is like if there's a code, you call 5555. It's impossible to forget. And then you go, hey, there's a code blue. Here's where it is.
Yeah.
And
Probably
they
less
go.
human error too.
Some rooms have code blue buttons even.
No one's bumping a soundboard by accident.
Yeah. Sometimes they get called prematurely though, and then they just come on. They go, "Gonna cancel code blue."
I wonder too if there's something to do with like the human aspect of it. Like you can hear the even if it's subtle because they do this as their job, but like a mild sense of an emotion. Like it's not just like a robot voice. Like there's a level of comfort there.
Maybe sometimes.
There's got to be studies about it. Anyway, that's interesting.
Some people yell it real loud. Some people whisper it. So it's different.
Whisper it.
Some people are really quiet. People are like code blue, and then some
it's
people are
gotta be
like,
that.
"Can I have your attention? Code blue."
Right.
Depends.
Someone's like, I don't want you to hear it. There's a code blue. You better be listening out for this.
Anyways.
Yeah. OBS alert.
OBS alert. I run up there. Baby's not doing well. They rush her in. Blah blah blah. They put her under intubator, and then the doctors are getting in there to get the baby out. And man, they're flipping cool. Oftentimes I'm like kind of on the outskirts, but this time I was real close.
Yeah.
And they're just flipping.
Yeah. Why were you so close?
I don't know. I just got there in time and was just found myself
There.
because like they had me as soon as I got there.
Yeah.
Doctor's like, this I need to go get it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, that's my job. So I run away and I get whatever he asked me to get. And then I come back, I give it to him, and then I just end up
running?
there. I run, yeah.
Nice.
In those scenarios, in code blues and like OBSs, I run.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a non-essential item, I'm still running.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't want
someone's
to be the
life
guy.
could be
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
line. And like oftentimes, like I'm getting things that I don't know what they are or what they're for.
Right.
I just know where to get them.
Right.
So they're like, go get this random medical instrument.
Go get this bilateral
And
Q
so
set.
yeah, so I'm like, I don't know how important this thing
Right.
is. I was like, I better run just in
Yeah.
case it's really important.
You ever slip?
No, I've never slipped. I've almost fallen down the stairs one time.
Ooh.
Like I almost going down the stairs.
Yeah.
I almost caught the lip and fell straight down these stairs, which would have been a bad thing.
You would have had your own
Because
code.
I was on my way to get something serious.
Code Ben.
Code Ben. Can I have your attention, please? Code Ben.
C stairwell.
Central stairwell, level 2 and level 3.
Wait. Wait, do you know where I'm going?
I fall down. There's like blood on both of
No,
us.
it's like Code Ben, central stairwell, level 4, what? Level 3, oh, level 2, oh, level 1. Ground floor.
Can I cancel Code Ben?
As you fall. They know for some reason, they watch you just whoa.
That would be really fun. Anyways, yeah.
So you were real close.
I was in there, and this doctor's like,
Yeah.
They're crazy. They're so good at what they do. Like, they're just,
I hope so.
They're just flipping like, it's remarkable to watch a surgeon do what they do. Because, like, they're cutting a human being open.
It's crazy.
So it's one of those things where you're like, it's like, there's blood and stuff, and you're like, you are cutting this person open. But they just know everything's chill.
Yeah.
So they're just getting in there, they're grabbing. They're so quick with it, too. There's no BS, like, they gotta get this baby out. And usually, like, C-sections, what I've seen, they're pretty quick. Like, they just kind of pull the baby out. But they finally get it open, and they're, like, ripping stuff open. And then this doctor goes and is elbow deep in this woman. And he's saying something to, like, his assist. He's, like, rummaging around in there. He's like saying, I can't hear what they're saying. Yeah. And then he starts going, ugh. Like, just wrenching. I don't know what he's pulling then.
Dude, okay.
But he's elbow deep inside a human being.
What? Okay, this is not possible, what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But, picture this, okay, right? That's happening. You're seeing that, right? He's talking, he goes, and then all of a sudden, you look up, lady's face just goes, he's controlling her like a puppet. Get a little of this.
Here, watch. Yeah, I know.
Oh, obviously not anatomically possible. I'm not an idiot, stupid freak. I just thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, anyways, he's just in there and he's
Yank it.
and then finally he's just and then it's just a baby. He's got it. And he goes
Babies are resilient.
I know, they're flexible little things.
Yeah.
The first time I changed that baby's diaper, I was all like careful.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you can just and like they were trying to squirm.
Yeah, you just
and
grab
like they're
the
like
legs.
grab the eggs and you just pull the eggs like
Wherever you need
anywhere.
them.
I'm like, you put them behind their dang head, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're flexible little things. So I don't know how he didn't disfigure this child, but the child came out just fine. Cleaned it up, gave it to the dad. Dad took his shirt off.
Yeah, skin to skin.
Skin to skin.
Of course.
Of
course, you have to. You have to do that these
and then,
days. The woke left makes you do skin to skin. The woke left made me do skin to skin with my firstborn child.
Gross.
Ugh.
And then they
show
extubated. Everything was good. Brought her back, stitched her up.
They did what?
Extubated.
With everyone in the room? That's disgusting.
Extubated?
You ever get caught extubating by your dad or something?
Oh,
sorry, that sounds so stupid. That's so stupid.
I didn't even get it. I was like, what is he going with this?
I know you didn't get it because it's stupid. You shouldn't have got it. It is dumb what I said.
Extubate.
Yeah.
Pulled a little tube out.
Yeah.
She was good. She was fine. Everything went well.
That's great. That's
Baby's
crazy.
safe and happy.
How
Healthy.
much?
Happy, healthy baby boy. What?
How much space is in a human pregnant woman? Because
Must be a lot.
like
Dude was in there.
that.
Like he was deep in there.
That's
I don't know if like
crazy.
this woman was just like had a little extra space, but like holy moly, this guy was in there. I've
Do you
never
think-
seen a doctor so deep inside someone before.
Do you think she will know that later?
That he was in there?
Not like physically, like she'll feel. You think someone would tell? Like, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Like, imagine. Obviously, this would never happen. But imagine that, for whatever reason, our podcast became very big, and the husband.
Oh, like sees this episode and
Yeah.
goes, holy, that was us.
That was us. And then this is how she finds out that there was a man's full
Like-
forearm and a hand, like
Trying to
playing
yank her
tug
baby.
of war with a baby in her insides.
That would be sucky.
That's
That would
crazy.
be bad. That would be bad. Yeah.
I think though, if that were me, like if I was listening to a podcast, right, and they're talking, there's a guy who works at a hospital. Like, oh, he works at the hospital that I was at recently. Like, yeah, this dude came in for surgery, and like in the middle of it, the doctor had to I'd be like, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it would bother me.
No, I don't think
He's
so.
doing his job.
I'm just happy they put her out because they don't usually put them out
Right.
if they have an epidural.
Yeah.
She had an epidural, but then they were not going to put her out, and I guess the epidural. I know epidurals don't wear. Wear away is not the right word. I don't know. I can't remember what they said. The
Half-life
epidural.
on him or whatever.
She was feeling pain. That's all that matters. So they put her out. Which, like, I would rather be put out because it's like, even if you have an epidural, you're not feeling pain, but you can still feel them in there. Like, you can feel the pressure.
Yeah, it's weird.
Of them in there. So it's like,
if they can't feel pain, why are these women flipping whining? Obviously.
That's not making it in.
Why? Obviously, I'm kidding. It's a stereotype of a dumb man.
I know.
Can we talk about, completely unrelated, but what we were talking about earlier?
What were we talking about earlier? Masturbating?
Well, no. We weren't talking about that.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
Briefly.
I was talking about extubating. No, pre-podcast.
You want to join the Amazing Race?
Yes.
We should. That's what we were talking about.
We were talking
Me and Judah
about
are going to get on the Amazing Race. Or the Amazing Race Canada.
Probably Canada.
The Amazing Race goes more places, but I understand it's more competitive, so we better go for the Amazing Race Canada.
I shouldn't
You
say
get to
this.
go to a lot of cool places, though. We still get to go all over. Canada's a cool, fun place.
I was gonna ask. Okay, I shouldn't verbalize this publicly.
Mm-hmm.
If it will reduce my chances probably to get on Amazing Race Canada, but I
Never watched it. I've seen one episode.
And so I did not know whether it was global or just Canada. It's just Canada.
Amazing Race Canada is.
They only go on Canada places.
As far as I know, yes. I've seen one episode. Have I ever watched an episode of the actual Amazing Race, like the main one? Nope. Just Amazing Race Canada once.
What?
Yeah.
I've watched so many episodes
Really?
of Amazing. I used to love Amazing Race.
I watched one with a niece this week, and it looked very fun.
So
I was like, "Whoa, I kind of want to do this." I understand that might not help me get on this podcast or on not a podcast show.
I used to watch it with my mom, Amazing Race, all the time. Me, my brother, and my mom. My dad would be out of the house doing stuff for his job, and I think it was Sunday night, and we would watch Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm.
Every Sunday night we would pop popcorn and we would watch Amazing Race.
That's cute.
It was great, and
Alright.
we would have favorites. There was always the mean couple that were doomed for divorce. They hated each other, but for some reason they're trying to convince everyone they're in love. Screaming at each other, just ruthlessly mean to each other. Normally there's like a mom and son or like a dad and son.
Mm-hmm.
You never really saw dad-daughter, at least not in the couple seasons I saw. It was always mom, son, dad, son. Those were combos that were common. There was siblings always. Definitely you're getting siblings on there. Mm-hmm. Normally there's some funny ones. Mm-hmm. You got like a funny brother duo, you know. Right. They're kind of cracking jokes. Twins, that was always big.
Yeah.
Now, so it would be like whenever they were doing like the little interviews with them, or like it had been a while since they showed one of the couples. They flash the names on the screen. This is Matt and Tay. That's anyway. And it would say like they had like couple branding names basically. So it would be like newlyweds or twins. Or I distinctly remember there was one. It was just goths. They just had a goth aesthetic, and it was just that was their branding. And I believe that there was one that was just gay couple.
Holy moly!
Yeah. Yeah, and they were great. They were funny. They're funny. They're funny couple.
That's crazy.
They like to. They would do a little bit of sabotage for sure to the other one. They were funny, if I'm remembering correctly. There was. I remember a gay couple that was funny. I remember the goths, and I also remember there was a mom-son combo, and the son was deaf. And that was fun. That was really fun because. No. I was gonna reenact what I saw on the show. I was gonna do a deaf impression, which probably shouldn't be stuff. But
anyways, how hard do you think it would be for us to get on the Amazing Race Canada? I feel like it would be difficult.
Well, I'm not deaf.
Because we
but if I was, let me show you what it would sound like.
We don't really have the sob story that a lot of people have.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. I say that though.
But they do.
Because like just the one I was watching, like the guy, one of the survivors of like the Humboldt Broncos crash is on there. That's not a sob story. Like I shouldn't say it like that. Where it's like, oh, I got a sob story. I'm like, that is an actual traumatic event.
It is, yeah, but also
Don't stop.
Well,
We're going down Death Avenue again. Sorry.
why would you
Death-
word it like that?
That's where you were going with your impression.
Oh, Death Avenue.
Did I say death?
I think you said going down Death Avenue, and then I'm like, that's an odd way to word
No,
this. Given...
I meant to say Death Avenue.
Oh, no. I'm not doing an impression. It's just, if I was in a horrible tragedy, I don't know if I would use that as a signifier to get on the Amazing Race.
That's fair. I don't know.
Even, not that it
But I
would...
think it was about him coming back from like the injuries and rehabbing and then going and doing this like
Oh,
physically demanding contest.
right. To like prove to himself and to the world that he's still...
Yes,
I see.
exactly. I believe that's what it was. It wasn't just like I got in a bus crash.
Fair. Yeah, how do you...
And then also it was like I'm doing this for all the guys who couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah. How
Which
do you
is
compete with that?
that's pretty nice.
And then, like, we're just like, we're podcasters.
I know.
Vote for us, Canada.
We're two white men.
We've had zero adversity in our lives.
Yeah. So
Yeah. We
I
could,
don't know
though.
how hard it would be. I think we should try.
You need funny people on Amazing Race.
Yeah, we're funny enough.
A little.
We'd be funny.
Yeah.
I think me and you in a competition together.
We
would be
explained
funny.
it. I was explaining to Anissa. Well, Anissa asked me. She said, "Can you swim? And are you afraid of fights?" And I said, "I can swim, and I'm not afraid of fights. Not really, at least. Not.
I'm like, I can handle it.
I am
I'm
afraid
not-
of heights, but I can get
Yeah.
over that if
Yeah.
money's on the line.
If there's like, if there's thing that requires me to do treetop trekking, I'm fine.
Yeah. If I gotta do the skywalk and the CN Tower, sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
no big deal. Yeah.
Flipping
Sometimes I'm
whatever.
strapped in.
Yeah. You know, they start making me do Tom Cruise level stunts hanging out the side of a plane. I might get a little freaked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not self-conscious.
Right.
You know, like I remember early Amazing Race, some of the earlier seasons I watched, they still would like, you know, do like a speed walk in the airport
Mhm.
as if they're worried about like how
Yeah.
I would flip them around.
Yeah. You're an
cares?
amazing race. I don't know. My thing
Yeah.
is like, it's one thing to be self-conscious, but like you have a literal camera following you.
Yes,
I think
that's
people
weird.
will understand.
Yeah.
Oh, they must be doing something.
Yeah.
Not just freaks running.
Yeah. I think that the scenario that I explained to Anissa, 'cause she was like, would you be able to swim down pretty deep to like a
That would be hard
buoy
for me.
and get like a thing? I think I could do it.
Can I see in the water, or is it dark water?
I don't know.
Because if it's dark water,
It's a little spooky. But
that's
I would do it.
terrifying.
I would do it.
Water scares me.
But I would do it in the same logic that I'm like, there's a camera, there's a guy
That's fair.
who's probably here
That's fair.
with us. You know,
Right,
he's doing
so
it.
it's safe.
Yeah, but I just pictured the thing that I pictured was like, you know, I'm down there with my goggles. You're waiting in the little raft, and I'm swimming down, and I'm like, I can't get it, and I come out. There's water in my ears. There's water in my ears. My goggles are on.
I think that would be fun though, because we imagine all the funny bits we could crack with our camera guy.
Be great, yeah. They would probably get like talks from the producer like, stop
Yeah.
referencing Mike like he's our camera guy. I'm like, he's with us. What are we supposed to do?
Come on, Mike.
Let's go. We're like, you know, we start skipping. We're holding hands skipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think we should work on that. I think we should do it.
I honestly think we should look
I don't
into
know how
it.
big the like process is.
Yeah, how much of our lives are how much of a year of our life is gonna be taken away for this? Probably not that long.
How much time do you spend filming?
Probably can't be that long.
Like, is it like a
2 months? Max?
yeah?
Less?
Usually
Probably less.
It's like I feel like it's the same amount of time that like Survivor would take, which is like a month. I think.
I think it's 2 months, yeah.
Is it 2 months? I thought it was a month. You spent a month on the island.
Oh, I don't know. I just remember I saw there's a great Curb Your Enthusiasm bit where it's like a party and there's survivors and it's people who were on Survivor
Okay.
and also survivors of the Holocaust.
Oh my lord.
And the dude who survived Survivor's like, we didn't have any food. We had to sleep in tents on the beach.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's a funny bit.
That is a funny bit.
Yeah, we could do Survivor, dude. We could easily.
I would suck at Survivor.
We would be really bad.
I would get really sick of it.
But I think we would bicker.
I really want
Quite a bit.
to. I really want to go on Survivor, and I want my like shtick to be, because I've watched like
Yeah.
I've 1.5 episodes of Survivor, and like everyone always goes on there and like their strategy is like, here's my strategy, guys.
Yeah.
I want to go on there and just be like, I don't even know how to do this. Like I've never watched Survivor. I feel like I might connect with some part of the audience to be like,
Yes.
this is funny.
Yes.
I want to vote for and see how far we can get this guy.
Yeah.
Being like, so what was your strategy in this? I don't know, man. I never watched this show. What am I even doing here?
I don't know. I grew up watching Big Brother, and so I always like hear that you think you're on a different show.
Yeah. I just want to be walking in there being like, I don't even have a strategy.
How funny would that be? Is we're doing like a challenge, right? And like I don't know, we're in like the Maritimes, like. You gotta find the crab with the little note attached to its leg, and you're off like somewhere else. Like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm trying to find the immunity idol. That's a funny bit.
Yeah. I just wanna. You guys have like the challenge, and it's like everyone's like, "Oh, I know this challenge from like season." I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
I don't know because I haven't watched in years, and I don't know if Amazing Race Canada is similar, but I know that like in the past you would be able to you could get like first to this place gets this power up or whatever.
Yeah.
And so there were ones, it's all travel related. So it's like a U-turn, you have to go back and do the previous task.
Right.
And it's to throw off, you get like an envelope and so it's got like the U-turn symbol slaps there and then the pictures of the people you're like, because it doesn't have to be immediately behind you. You get to pick the team to sabotage.
Right.
And there's like a detour ones, you have to go do an additional thing.
Right.
I wonder if it's stuff like that. Because then that would be perfect where it's like you get to the end of the challenge of that one, you know? And the guy waiting there is like, so why'd you choose to use the detour on Debbie and Mark? And you're like, they were what is that? What did I do to them? What do you mean?
Watched the show before?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Or even better, you pretend like you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you show up to the thing, we've been detoured, and they're like, you've been detoured, so that means, and you're like, we have to, and you're like, try to say it before him, and you're way wrong.
That would be sick.
Oh no, a detour! That means we have to go buy another plane ticket out of our own pocket. You're just like, that's not what
That's not it at all. Actually.
No, I'm pretty sure.
But like, I think if I got on Survivor and did that, where I was just kind of like, because like, imagine how funny it would be, everyone being like the montage at the beginning where it's like, yeah, I'm here because like I've watched every season of Survivor and like I'm really just, and then like it's doing that like 6, and then it just cuts to me and I'm just like, I don't know why I'm here.
Or you know what? This is towing the
I've
line.
never watched Survivor.
This could be either really funny and endearing, or people could think it's glib and not funny.
Right.
And like cocky.
Right.
Where they're going through like first episode introductions. You know, it's like, why are you racing?
Yeah.
For $100,000 or however much it is. And it's like, well, you know, we're trying to get our business afloat. We had some hard time. Goes through all these lists, and then we're like, there's money?
I was just bored.
I thought we were just doing fun little games with my pal.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna
end this, and we're gonna get on Amazing Race Canada. This is our new
This
thing.
is the beginning of our journey.
This
of
is our
Amazing
new
Race
thing.
Canada journey. We will get there.
Yeah.
Podcast the whole day.
Hashtag Ben and Judah Amazing Race Canada.
Do you think they would let us clip our own lav mics on in
No,
addition to
absolutely
whatever
not.
mic they have on?
Certainly not.
Gotta figure out a way
Yeah.
to be like, listen, we gotta
Can
get
we?
some content.
Yes. Can we
steal some of this content?
use this content for ourselves?
Find a way.
for our podcast.
Anyways, we're gonna make it work. Thanks for listening to the Really Cool
Guys,
Podcast.
thanks for listening. Ben and
Watch
Lisa.
us. Watch out for us on what the hell TV show? The series is that? What show with the broadcasting network? What's it on?
ABC, CBC. All I remember is they used to the logo. It's the colors one. The
CBC.
Yeah, the circle that's
Check it.
blue.
Watch out for us on CBC.
Yeah.
Amazing Race
8, 9
Canada,
Central.
or the Amazing Race. We don't know.
Tuesdays at 8, 9 Central. Amazing Race
I used to be
Canada.
so confused by that
Yeah.
when it would go 8, 9 Mountain, and I'm like, Mountain.
Oh, right.
What the hell's Mountain? Anyways, thanks for listening to the Very Cool Podcast.
Thanks for listening.
And we'll see you later.
Yeah.
I've been barely cool for a while, cool with a wink or a smile, but I'm cooler than you, or with or without buzz. I've been started, this is really hard for me. Well, I'll stop myself if nobody else does.
Just water my ears. I just water my ears.
That would be so funny, you in goggles.
Yeah, dude, of course.
You in goggles alone is
That would be
funny.
funny. Especially if they're like the really small ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the full scuba
You take it
one.
off and you've got,
it's
like,
the
the index.
individual, like.
You got the indents
Yeah.
too after.
It's really far down.